Hello and welcome, Whovians, to a brand new episode of As the Buckle. Wait, no, this is not As the Buckle Turns. Wow. Okay. You know what? Can we
Mulligan.
can we just try that one more time?
Planet of the pudding brains.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
Would you like a jelly baby? Shut up!
Hello and welcome, Whovians, to a brand new episode of Musings of a Pudding Brain. I'm Adam, and I've got a new co-host with me. Remy's not here anymore. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Remy. We'll remember you. But my new co-host, who are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Do you have a name?
I do have a name. You might know me from the Xbox as the Fat Jedi. My name is Matt Romai. Love Doctor Who, big Omni nerd. Love all things geeky, pretty much, except for Twilight. And you know,
I don't blame you on that one.
yeah, it's okay if you're a fan of Twilight. I'm not slighting you, maybe a little, but you know,
don't judge
I
too
try
much.
not to poop on other people's fandoms because I have enough gun fodder there. I'm not gonna throw that rock in the glass house I've built, so just not gonna do that. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So,
All right. Yeah. So Matt has taken over Remy's old spot, and we're catching you up to where Remy and I were.
right. I'm a little behind. I'm just starting the Peter Capaldi days.
Nice.
Now, and love him because he is just like the angry doctor. He has just shown up and just does not care to be polite in any way anymore. He's done explaining things and is just like, he's now the manager who just wants you to do what you're told. He doesn't want to have to explain things to you all the time. Just shut up and do it. You're gonna do it anyway. I'm the doctor. Just do it.
Yes.
You know, very much different from some of the previous doctors who really wanted everybody to learn and was happy to explain the workings of the universe to everybody as long as you weren't getting eaten at the time. But otherwise, you know, like David Tennant just wanted everybody to like, no, the universe is wonderful. Look, there's all these fun things and I'm happy to explain it to you. Not Peter Capaldi. He's just, no, I'm done. I'm done explaining it to you. I'm just grumpy old man. Get off my porch or come on this adventure with me, but just shut up and do what I tell you.
All right. Weird question. Well, not a weird question. It's a question every time I have somebody on. When did you start watching Doctor Who?
I started watching Doctor Who during the David Tennant years.
Okay.
And it was very much, was aware of Doctor Who. It was on my radar, but I had never really gotten into it. I was very much raised in a Star Wars, Star Trek, Babylon 5 household.
Ooh.
So space operas were big with my mom, and we watched a lot of those, but Doctor Who never really crossed our radar. But I went to a friend's house, and what I noticed first was Billie Piper. Because
Well, I mean,
I have
I
a
don't
thing
blame you.
for Billie Piper. I'm sorry. She is awesome. And I had known her from one of her other projects called Diary of a Call Girl.
Oh.
So I just kind of stopped and went, what are you letting your children watch? And my friend explained it's Doctor Who. I'm like, you're sure about this? Because I recognize her. You have no idea how I recognize her, but I know who that is. Like, no, she's his companion. I bet she is. And I ended up sitting down and watching one and just, like, found David Tennant very, very, likable character. I saw him and was like, oh my god, this is me if I was a time traveler. I mean, he's just a big nerd having fun and just sometimes winding up in bad situations.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. But he, you know, he's very, you know, right down to the Chuck Taylors. I was like, yeah, he's Tribe. Okay, let's watch this for a little bit, and got sucked in and have been watching since then. But, you know, have lost track for a little while. That's why I'm trying to catch up with the Peter Capaldi episodes. But, you know, just love it. It's just so quirky and can be very funny and humorous, and then go really dark really fast. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay. And just the way the storylines have looped themselves together, it's just, there's what's not to like about it, really.
Now I can't wait to start introducing you to classic Who as well.
Oh, absolutely,
You're
absolutely.
like, and look where it came from. And you're like, wow, those special effects are awesome.
You know, for when this was filmed, I can't fault them. This was probably like top of the line.
Yeah.
It's like us looking back on Tron. Be like, listen, don't
Ooh.
knock it. Whenever that came out, that was like high end
Yes.
digital graphics right there. All right, shush. Respect your elders.
So I'm taking a wild guess that your doctor kind of is the 12th Doctor.
David Tennant, yes.
Oh, the 10th Doctor.
Yeah,
David Tennant.
David
Okay.
Tennant is definitely my doctor now. Not to take anything away from Matt Smith.
No.
He
He's
was a
still-
wonderful doctor
he's
as
fun.
well. He's just a little quirkier, but like I said, David Tennant, his character, just within watching one or two episodes, I was like, okay. I probably have hung out with a doctor if this is his persona, because I could totally see him at like a Comic-Con or something like that, just walking about going, I love these people. Are you kidding me? I can tell somebody I'm a Time Lord and nobody cares.
Exactly.
You know, they're like, where's your TARDIS? How do you know about that? But you're a Time Lord.
Yeah, we all know about
You
that.
know, it's kind of would have been like, you know, the devil walking around going, none of them to believe I even exist, whatever, you know, and it's just like sneaky, just right in plain sight. But it was just very quirky, and you could tell he was trying to be like a teacher in some ways and just explain everything, and like, this is the beauty of the universe, and look at this, and oh yes, that bad things happens too. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
But he tried to be the hero, and he seemed very conflicted, especially about, you know, the demise of Gallifrey, at his perception of the demise and what he had
Right.
done, and he was trying to redeem part of that by being a teacher, by trying to lead people in that direction and save them from themselves a lot of times.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just a very endearing character, and I love him as an actor in general. So he is definitely my doctor, but Peter Capaldi is fighting for that position right now, because I do love the cranky old man with the independently cross eyebrows. That first episode I watched with him, I laughed so hard during every rant he had, just trying to get his brain together and coming to the realization that he's Scottish, and that's great because now I can complain about everything. And I have some Scottish friends who I just heard in the back of my head going, oh, I see how it is. You just complained about it. Shut up.
But yeah, oh no, for me, of course, it's the 4th Doctor. Absolutely love Tom Baker. Seeing him in The Day of the Doctor,
Yes.
where he came back as the curator, I was like, okay, thank you. That
Yeah.
is pure fan service right there.
And see, there again, because I fashionably late to the party as usual, when I first saw The Day of the Doctor, I didn't get that joke. There were in the joke with the intern with the scarf and the inhaler. I didn't get these jokes because I didn't have the reference. Since my Whovian knowledge has expanded since I first started watching and really have gotten into it, I rewatched it not too long ago, and this time when I saw it, I was like, oh, she's wearing the scarf. Okay, I get that. She's us.
Yeah.
She is the fan. This is totally, I believe it was like 50th anniversary
Yes.
episode. So like, this is the toss out. You're the fan. This is you. Instead of being told through like the companion story point of view, sort of. This is totally your involvement in it. And then when he shows up as the curator, I'm like, oh my god, okay, now I get it about seeing some favorite faces and
Yes.
kind of pointing to himself, and then, you know, Matt Smith laughs and is like, haha, and they have that little chuckle. I'm like, okay, now I want to know, was that ad-libbed?
Oh.
Because that just seemed kind of like a natural, like, good one, zing, all right. Because if it wasn't ad-libbed, again, brilliant writing, but if it was, that would just make it all the better.
I don't know. Maybe Tom took advantage of his position as an actor and was just like, no, I'm going to say this.
Yeah, it could be, or it could have been like an outtake that they just decided.
They were like,
No, that was
okay, that was really
cute.
good.
Yeah, let's throw that in there. But and again, Day of the Doctor, one of my favorite episodes, just because it gathers all of them together, and you get the definite perspective of the first Doctor, the one before even the series began, like the John Hurt incarnation of.
Okay, John Hurt actually follows the 8th Doctor.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so he's still learning. Please,
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. This is
sorry.
This part of what I absolutely love. Yeah. So he's technically the 9th regeneration,
Okay.
and then there's Eccleston, then Tennant.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See, I was a little confused there, but either way, having John Hurt appear as
man.
like the defining moment.
It's the darkest day of the Doctor. It's when he decided that he was no longer going to have the name the Doctor.
Yeah, he renounces his title basically.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what? Oh.
But yeah, then and of course bringing in my Doctor, David Tennant, shows up, and Matt Smith is there, and then you get all the different references and the Easter eggs specifically for fans.
Yeah.
Sprinkled all throughout that episode. It's a wonderful episode, and it throws the teaser for Peter Capaldi to show up. And again, I love how the only thing you see of him is the cross eyebrows. It's just the attack eyebrows. Yes. It's just like, again, that's your first glimpse you see of that incarnation of the Doctor, and immediately you're just like, he's pissed.
Yeah.
Don't know about what, but this is the Doctor who is going to kick your ass, then pick you up, explain why he had to kick your ass, and then offer to kick your ass again if he has to, but he'd rather not.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to bother with you anymore.
He's like, I did it once.
Yeah.
I barely wanted to do it that.
We know how this is going to end. Just stop.
Stop it. All right. So, wait. What was the last episode that you just in your catch up?
In my catch up, the last episode I had was Listen, which was a marvelous turn. The Doctor goes dark kind of episode where it was very much like an Outer Limits or X-Files kind of episode where even the Doctor's legitimately scared of what's going on. If it scares the Doctor, dear Lord, what chance do we have?
Yeah. I love the fact that he's like, why couldn't there be something that has just learned to hide?
Right. How would you ever know? How would you perceive it?
Yeah.
And if you did see it, what would it do? And listen, and that's like, creepy. The call is being made from inside the house, but where are you gonna go? Because it's just gonna be there. And there's something under the bed. There's something in the closet. What if there actually is a monster under your bed?
Yeah.
Sweet dreams. And just that creep out factor, and how by the end of the episode they spin it around and the creature under your bed grabbing your foot is actually Clara.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, if we only had that kind of luck in real life, like, what you doing under there? Come here.
Jenna, why are you under my bed again? Yeah. Get out. Get.
My mother doesn't care if you're here, okay? Stop this. Just stop. We're adults. You're 8. We're adults. I will be your Time Lord. It's just a matter of time.
But I like the fact that she gives him that speech right at the end.
Right, which she hears from him originally, completing the loop, the time paradox, and it's another reason why I love Doctor Who, because it plays the timelines well. It always manages to loop it back together, so even if something is like really implausible, you just kind of go, well, it's the Doctor. I'm not going to question him at this point. It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It's a science fiction show. It does stuff.
Yeah. But and there again, how anytime, even for somebody who once again is late to the party like myself, it always has a way of at least explaining what's going on in the spur of the moment. by just like the companion going, well, what is this? What do we do? You know, it's a death machine and it's here to kill everybody. Run. And
Yeah.
it just gives you a quick synopsis like, if you want to know more, watch episodes, blah blah blah. But it's just like, no, just trust me, I'm the doctor. Run. And you get hooked into it and like, okay, we're running, because
That's what
that's
they do.
usually what you should do if he says to do it.
Crap. I just realized that I don't have a list of the episodes, so I don't remember what was coming before those. Because Listen was episode 6.
Yes, it was episode 6.
Oh, the Robin Hood episodes.
The Robin Hood episode, yes, which was not my favorite, but it was hysterical. Especially at the end of it, is like, because Clara's on the date with Pink,
Yeah.
and he drops her off and just turns around, and you get that glimmer of Matt Smith's doctor, and they're going, "Yeah, top that for a date." And it's like,
yeah, that's true.
all right, there he is. Okay.
But yeah, that was an episode that Mark Gatiss wrote. He's actually one of the lead people from Sherlock.
Okay.
And he wrote that episode. And I see that there was something in that episode that was really supposed to be kind of campy and a fun romp.
Right.
But there was something lost in the translation between the writing and what ended up on screen. And like, I just look at it and I'm like, on screen it just kind of came across as a lot of people whining and things happening.
Yeah, because I kind of let it go because I figured, okay, the basis is it's supposed to be a fantasy.
Yeah.
But it's a human fantasy interpreted by an alien mechanism, computer. And that's why it was so badly campy. Like, it's not quite Evil Dead campy worthy, but it's like badly done Evil Dead campy worthy. But because it's this alien brain translating a human fantasy, that's why it's so bad. You know, it's just like, it's friggin' alien computer screwed it up. That's why.
Yeah.
But there again, Peter Capaldi laying into Robin Hood about being a robot and end up being wrong. Like, I hate being wrong in public. Let's just ignore that happen. And he's like, you know, you're just dying laughing. He's like, yep, okay, it's totally the cat smashing its head against the wall going, I meant to do that.
Yeah.
No.
I was testing it.
Yes.
But, so yeah, there was the Robin Hood.
There's, of course, the kickoff episode.
Yes.
In London, where it starts with the T-Rex walking down the Thames.
Oh, yes.
And again, it was one of those, I did start the Doctor Who episode, right? What? Right. Time Lord, time traveler, just let it go, buy the ticket, take the ride, kids. It'll be explained. And then the T-Rex coughs up the TARDIS. Like,
Okay.
Of course. Okay. Prehistoric hairball. Fair enough. Yeah.
Like, that was, for me, that's actually the moment that sealed Peter as the Doctor. Like, the moment that I realized that he really, as an actor, was portraying this character. Just the moment that he opened the door and said, shh.
Right.
And then slammed the door shut again.
Like, I'm busy. Just shush.
Like, everyone's just like, what?
There's a T-Rex following me, but I think I've given her the slip. Like, no, you really didn't.
No.
TARDIS is just covered in T-Rex mucus. Like,
Oh, but yeah, this actually was the moment that they changed Clara's story, because through the Matt Smith years, she was the impossible girl. But when that Doctor's story ended, it solved her impossibleness. So like, now we have the Clara who's trying to balance having an actual private life and traveling with the Doctor.
right, because since the reincarnation, she is no longer romantically infatuated with the Doctor.
Yeah, which is weird because she wasn't entirely, but
She wasn't entirely, but the attraction was there.
Yeah.
And the visceral
there was
reaction whenever he changes. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, yeah.
he was young. And
Well, I mean,
again, somebody calls her on it in the first episode. Like, oh, really? You didn't flirt with him? No, I never flirted with
Yeah,
him. He
Madame
flirted
Vastra.
with you. and then she goes flush red and like, oh, busted. He did flirt with you and you liked it.
Yep.
So, and then whenever he becomes Peter Capaldi, it's, oh, now you're an old man. Now you're a grouchy old man. and the attraction is severed right there. And then all of a sudden she's dating again.
yes.
So it's like, okay, you might say you weren't attracted to him, but you weren't exactly running away from him either, little girl.
Nope.
So lie to us if you want, just don't lie to yourself.
But wonderfully, this season shows her go from being the flighty little girl that was infatuated with the doctor and running around with him to being, no, I'm a grown-ass woman and I'm making my own decisions.
Right. And she's looking at it more as, no, I am your partner in this.
I'm giving you a hand.
And I am going to tell you to shut up sometimes. Again, and listen, just go and set the coordinates and we're going to leave. You're not going to look at where we are. I don't take orders. Do what you're told. And he goes and does it. And like, no, she's learned to put her foot down with him now. It's like, you're going to give me shit. I'm going to give you shit right back. Because I now know how you operate.
And it does become like their relationship completely changes, but it becomes actually stronger.
Right. They're more on evil operating grounds. It's not, I'm the doctor and you're my companion. It's like, no, we're kind of a team on this. Robin has become Nightwing all of a sudden. And it's like, no, okay, Batman, you're still Batman, but I can handle my own.
Yeah, I've been dealing with my own city for a little bit now.
Right. And especially that moment in the first episode of the season when the door comes, she's trapped with the androids and the door comes down and the doctor can't raise the door again.
Yes.
And he basically abandons her.
Yeah.
Now, he does come back, but she's got to take that horrifying stroll holding her breath. And just that moment of absolute hopelessness. And I can't believe he did that running through her head as she's trying not to pass out. And then, that moment where she stands her ground of, if I know anything, I know the doctor will have my back.
Yes.
Pause. Oh, dear Lord, let me be right. And he's like, come on, I'm having faith here. Back me up. And he grabs her hand. Of course I would. This is actually how you should disguise yourself. Well, I was trying to hold my breath. And then they're right back into bickering with each other. It's like they're a married couple. And it's just that again solidifies the dynamic of, okay, he's a bit of an irascible bastard, but he is still the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
You may not always agree or understand what his methods are, but he will always be there to save your butt. Be there when he needs to be there.
Right.
Not necessarily when you want him there. Even when you want him there, you might be like, really?
Now?
We're going to do this now, right now? All right. But yeah, and like I said, it's along those lines that why it's, and at the end of that episode, all this time I've been right here in front of you, just see me.
Yeah.
And just, it's that moment when it's like, I still need you. You're still my friend. I am still the same doctor. Well, I'm different because you have to change, and I obviously changed, but it's still the core me in here. Just help me.
Yeah.
But he can't say that. Just, see me. And she finally just looks at him and gives him a hug. Like, I'm not sure I'm a hugging person. I'm not sure you get a vote. And there the dynamic is set again. Like, I'm going to give you shit and you're going to give me shit, and we're fine with that.
Yeah.
It's the best friend dynamic. Where they're just constantly breaking each other's balls.
And she does.
And she does. And it's wonderful just to have him getting set in his place. And, having that balance, which is basically what most of the last couple of doctors have really needed. They need that companion for the balancing act.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just to level them out and kind of remind them sometimes of why they're doing what they're doing, or why the sacrifices have to be made ultimately.
Yeah, look at when Clara met 11. He didn't want to do anything. He was away. He's like, nope. I had to bury my mother-in-law. That is really weird to say.
Right.
My much, much younger than my wife mother-in-law. Okay, seriously. Timey-wimey. Come on, guys. But yeah, like, you see how dark he was when he first meets Clara, and then slowly he opens back up and be like, all right, I'll be this guy again. Okay, here I am.
Right.
And then completely changes into Capaldi, and he's just like, yeah, guess what? You're still hanging out with me.
Yeah. I still need you, but I'm grumpy. I can't say that I need you. Just come with me. Come
Get in
on.
the TARDIS.
Get
Let's
in
go.
the TARDIS. Yeah. Stop asking questions. In the TARDIS now. Do what you're told.
All right. So we're pretty much caught up with you right now. In that case, what am I at for a time?
26 minutes.
All right. It's going to be a short episode.
Gonna be a short episode. It's the first. It's the kickoff. It's the intro. Getting to know you. All right.
And then
I
next
promise
week,
I won't sing again.
We'll
Not
break
really.
down the rest of season 9.
Yeah. Well, I will be caught up with my homework for season 9 the next time we get together.
And I'll be a little bit more prepared.
Hopefully, I will too.
All right.
Yeah.
right.
It's a kickoff. It's the first one. It's a rough run.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Anyway.
get better as we go.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking us out. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button, hit the share button. You know, if there's a button that you can hit, just hit that one.
Just be careful hitting the big red button.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.